Welcome to Wisdom Trek with Gramps. I am Guthrie Chamberlain, and we are on day 2222 of our trek. The purpose of Wisdom Trek is to create a legacy of wisdom, to seek out discernment and insights, and to boldly grow where few have chosen to grow before. In today's Wisdom Nugget, I am thrilled to continue our journey through the book of Proverbs, where we will uncover its timeless wisdom. Today we are delving into Proverbs chapter 12, verses 1 through 7 from the New Living Translation. So please put on your hiking boots, and we will explore the contrasting paths of wisdom and foolishness in these verses. In Proverbs chapter 12, verses 1 through 7, we continue our exploration of the characteristics and the outcomes of living a life of wisdom. These verses provide valuable insights into the distinctions between the wise and the foolish. Let's start with verse 1. To learn, you must love discipline. It is stupid to hate correction. This verse sets a tone for the passage, emphasizing the importance of discipline and correction. To acquire wisdom, we must embrace discipline and be open to correction. Rejecting these essential components of growth is unwise. Verse 2. The Lord approves of those who are good, but he condemns those who plan wickedness. Here we see the divine perspective of goodness and wickedness. The Lord approves those who do good, while those who plan wickedness faces condemnation. It highlights the importance of aligning our intentions with goodness. Verse 3. Wickedness never brings stability, but the godly have deep roots. This verse contrasts the outcomes of wickedness and godliness. Wickedness never leads to stability. It's like shifting sand. In contrast, the godly have deep roots, symbolizing their enduring strength and stability. Verse 4. A worthy wife is a crown for her husband, but a disgraceful woman is like cancer in his bones. These verses underscore the impact of a spouse on a marriage. A worthy wife is the source of honor and blessing to her husband, while a disgraceful woman is like a destructive force. It emphasizes the importance of choosing a life partner wisely. Verse 5. The plans of the godly are just. The advice of the wicked is treacherous. Here we see a contrast between the godly's plan and the wicked's advice. The plans of the godly are characterized by justice, while the advice of the wicked is treacherous. It reminds us to seek and follow godly counsel. Verse 6. The words of the wicked are like a murderous ambush, but the words of the godly saves lives. These verses highlight the power of words. The words of the wicked are likened to a murderous ambush bringing harm. In contrast, the words of the godly save lives, emphasizing the importance of our speech in influencing others positively. And verse 7. The wicked die and disappear, but the family of the godly stand firm. This verse points to contrasting destinies of the wicked and the godly. The wicked die and fade away, but the family of the godly stands firm. It underscores the lasting impact of a godly life. And as we reflect on Proverbs chapter 12, verses 1 through 7, we're reminded that wisdom isn't just theoretical knowledge. It's practical and influences the choices that we make in our daily lives. Take a moment to consider these questions. How can you embrace discipline and correction in your life to grow wiser? In what ways can you ensure that your plans and words align with godly principles? Remember, wisdom equips us to make choices that lead to a life of purpose and fulfillment. So let's summarize the key takeaways from Proverbs chapter 12, verses 1 through 7. First, embracing discipline. To learn, we must love discipline and correction. Second, divine approval of goodness. The Lord approves those who do good, but condemns those who plan wickedness. Third, wickedness versus stability. Wickedness never brings stability, while the godly have deep roots. Fourth, the impact of a spouse. A worthy spouse is a crown, while a disgraceful one is like cancer in a marriage. Fifth, just plans and godly words. The plans of the godly are just, and their words save lives. Sixth, the power of words. The words of the wicked harm, while the words of the godly influence positively. And seventh, contrasting destinies. The wicked fade away, but the family of the godly stands firm. Now in closing, remember that wisdom equips us to make choices that lead to a life of fulfillment. As we continue our journey through this vast landscape of wisdom, may we embrace discipline, seek goodness, and choose the path that leads to a life of purpose and blessing. Thank you for joining me on this leg of our wisdom trek. I hope that these verses have inspired you to walk the path of wisdom and make choices that lead to a life of purpose and fulfillment. As we continue our journey, may we navigate life's challenges with wisdom and grace. If you found this podcast insightful, please subscribe and leave us a review. Then encourage your friends and family to join us and come along with us tomorrow for another day of Wisdom Trek, creating a legacy. Thank you so much for allowing me to be your guide, your mentor, but most importantly, I am your friend as I serve you through the Wisdom Trek podcast and journal. And as we take this trek of life together, let us always live abundantly, love unconditionally, listen intentionally, learn continuously, lend to others generously, lead with integrity, and leave a living legacy each day. I am Guthrie Chamberlain, reminding you to keep moving forward, enjoy your journey, and create a great day every day. See you next time for more daily wisdom.